Well, I'm here with Flaco Jiménez in South San Antonio. How's it going, Flaco?
Fine, fine. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Big hello to everybody out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've won how many Grammys? 6?
6, yes. 5, actually, and one Lifetime Achievement of Grammys.
And I think you've played, last time I was at the Austin City Limits venue, it said you're on the wall. It says like you've played Austin City Limits like one of the people that's played it the most.
One of the first Austin City Limits.
Like 7 times or something like that?
With different groups.
Yeah.
Los Lobos and Buck Owens and Dwight and Tisha Nahosa and several others. I can't recall right offhand.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome to be here, and thanks for your time.
Well, yeah, it's cool.
We, I guess, I'd like to start. I mean, your career has spanned many decades with many achievements, and we're down here in South San Antonio. Is this kind of close to where you grew up?
Yeah, no, actually, I was born in the north side, which it was they call it the Rock Quarry at that time.
Right
near the zoo, Breckenridge Park, around that area.
And
yeah, so my dad was born at the same vicinity there, and so my dad, he was well known at that time. He's considered the pioneer of conjunto music.
Basically, your entire childhood, you were enamored with music and started learning from a young age.
Well, yes, I started since I think it was about 6 years old when I, or might be a little younger, I can't recall, but I was self-taught. Yeah, so but by watching my dad play at home, practice or whatnot, and then I caught on just by watching him play at home, and he played regularly at this certain place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then he had a day job. And so whenever he went to work, he didn't even know that I was practicing the accordion. But it was one day that he came early from his day job. He came out early, and then when he approached where we live in the house, he heard somebody playing, and who's playing the accordion, and he didn't know it was me, playing.
Wow.
What I saw him practice. I mean, play. When he got close to the door, he stood there for a while, and then he opened the door semi-open. He was standing there just listening. He didn't know I was playing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Then after that, he opened the door and he came straight to me, and he gave me a hug, man. I mean, he was crying. It was like a surprise for him, that I could play. From there on, he said, you can use my accordion and practice whenever you want. And I was not scared, but just for respect, I didn't want to touch his accordion. But then he gave me the green light, man, and I said, okay, I'll keep on practicing.
And that was that a single row?
No, it was a 2-row.
2-row.
Yeah. And my grandfather, Patricio Jiménez, which he didn't get to record at that time. There was no facilities of recording. But then my dad, Don Santiago Sr., started recording in 1936 on Decca Records. And then from there on, he gained a lot of popularity around this area,
Did you record before you ever played a gig, or do you remember where your first gig was?
It was a birthday party.
Yeah.
There was a lot of ice cream and soda pop and whatnot, So they paid me with ice cream and soda pops or whatever.
Was it really fun to perform?
Yes, it was really fun, and then from there I started progressing a little bit more, and I there was a radio station, KONO had this program. It was daily. It was a Cowboy Jamboree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tuned in every night, man. I whenever I have had time, I love country. I love country. I was just cut for country, and I think that people didn't realize that the accordion was involved in country music since Gene Autry.
Right.
The Sons of the Pioneers, and they had an accordion, but it was a piano accordion, keyboard accordion.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So did you practice country music on your own?
Yeah, but just by listening to whatever I heard in the radio. And there was another station in New Braunfels. It was KGNB in New Braunfels.
Right.
And there was a program there, and it was just umpa music, polka music,
Yeah.
So I learned polkas from the Polish or Germans or whatever, the European sound of accordion. And then I caught on to that. And so I switched to one station to the other. And there was just a radio station, KCOR, but the sound of the conjunto was limited. It was more like a sophisticated Mexican mariachis and all that, But it didn't interest me. It didn't interest me that much.
Yeah.
But then from there on, I spent my teens in the west side of town, and from there on, I started playing with this certain band, Los Caminantes, which is the Travelers. And I played with them, I think it was about 2 years. And from there, 2 years, and then I had an offer from this record label, independent local label here in San Antonio, Rio Records.
Rio Records.
Yes, 78s.
Yeah.
There were 78 RPMs. So then 1957, I started recording under my name, Flaco Jiménez. So they started calling me Flaco Jiménez when I was in my teens. I was about 14 or 15 years old.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So had you recorded with your father prior to that, or were those your first recordings?
No, my first recordings with this certain band, Los Caminantes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, uh-huh.
And
then my dad, when he recorded, he recorded under Flaco, El Flaco, on Decca Records. He started in 1936 recording. So in the mid-40s, he changed his name to his real name, Santiago Jiménez y sus Valedores, like Santiago Jiménez and his Troubadours or something, And then my dad told me that why don't you record under his nickname at Flaco. So at that year, 1957, they started with Flaco Jiménez.
so when you first started recording as a solo artist, what were your ambitions like as a musician? What were you seeking to do as a solo musician?
Well, I think it was my goal was to versatilize different kinds of musics, and to blend my accordion to different kinds of, especially country, and so it was my goal. But I used to listen to Hank Williams and those heavyweights, you know.
Totally.
Yes, So from there on, I started recording 78 RPMs on those quarter-inch tapes. Once you made a mistake, you had to go all the way to the top. It's not like now, you know, that you can patch things. The machine does it all.
You're working to progress your form of music, conjunto music, and kind of country music and rock music at a certain point.
Yes.
Are you playing mostly around San Antonio, South Texas?
When I was young, yes, I started playing here, and then I jumped to San Marcos, then to Austin, and I went further down, you know. And especially Chicano dance halls.
Right.
But then we added a little country to it, a little rock and roll or whatnot. That was in my teens, you know.
So, when did you meet Doug Sum?
Being that he was from this area, I met him. I can't recall what year was it, but he used to like a lot of conjunto, the conjunto sound, the accordion sound. And then I met Augie, and then there it goes, you know, up to the Texas Tornadoes, Augie Myers, Freddie Fender, Doug, and myself, and the band.
Before the Tornadoes and a lot of the, I mean, you were playing around Texas throughout the '60s.
Yes, we're on the road, hauling a trailer.
Throughout Texas.
Yeah, throughout Texas, yes.
And with things were going pretty good.
Yes, it was okay though, but I needed some more exposure on what I did on the accordion till Ry Cooder came along, and Peter Rowan. And then I had some offers from different singers like Linda Ronstadt, Los Lobos, and Dwight Yoakam, Buck Owens, or whatnot. You know. Then they started making me offers, you know, to participate on their recordings.
So, I mean, you're playing in Texas regionally. It seems like, from what I can tell, when Doug Sum, he invited you to New York City.
Yes, it was that album was Sir Douglas band.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Doug Sum and his band.
Bob Dylan. It was this guy. They called him Fathead Newman, and there's a lot of guys, Augie Myers. So I set in on that recording in New York. That was my first major label, which is Atlantic. So from there on, word got around, you know. So I had offers from, you know, big labels or big names. So. Then up to the Rolling Stones. Who are they?
When you were touring around Texas in your 20s and your teens, I mean, could you have imagined a break like that? Like when that came up to record with Doug in New York City and meet these major labels, was that like kind of hit the ground running?
Yeah, man, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna record. I just took that plane, man, and just got to New York, and the guys were over there, and so it was easy because I knew Doug Sum's type of music, and then from there on, like I say, I had offers from different artists. I've been recording with so many, you know, that I lost track.
Too many legends.
Oh man! And then I've got some recordings of, you know, names overseas, or like whenever I was on tour, Europe or whatever, on my day offs, they invited invited me, some band there to put the accordion, which I don't know what I recorded really. I can't, it's just one night, one session, and that I'm out of there, But it's been quite an experience for me.
I mean, at a certain point, you became a rock star.
I wouldn't say a rock star, but I can rock and roll though.
How did you measure or balance kind of the fun, the glory, and how did you measure success as time went on?
It just takes a little patience, and then what I do is just spontaneous things. I don't read music. I don't write or read music at all. There was some star, I can't recall his name offhand, but they through the mail they sent me a stack of notes, charts, and I said, "What the hell? I can't read those things, that reading the notes." So I still could cut it, but spontaneous.
It certainly seems like one of the reasons for your success in music has to do with playing with heart and soul.
Yes, I think that you have to have the soul, of course, and new ideas or whatever I'm gonna record. I can relate to the feel of the certain song or whatever I have to do, and so I'm free to play what I feel.
Yeah.
And this experience that when I recorded Voodoo Lounge with the Stones, I didn't know what I was gonna record because I was on tour in San Francisco, and I had the next day off, so they got a hold of me.
This was with the Tornadoes?
No, with the Rolling Stones.
Or when you were on tour?
Yeah, yes. Don Was, he was the producer of the record Voodoo Lounge.
Right.
So they had this certain song, Sweethearts Together. So I didn't know the song either. But I took a chance anyway. I said, "Oh man, I'm just gonna go for it and see how it goes." So then I got to the studio from San Francisco. They flew me to L.A. to this A&M Records, I think it was, or A&M Studio in California. And so I got there to the studio, and then they had my microphone. Everything was ready, but I didn't know the song. I didn't know. There was no time.
Yeah.
No time to rehearse or nothing. So I just went in there, and you said, "Well, I'm going to go for it and see how it goes." So they got me to the booth, to the microphone or whatnot, and Don Was and Mick Jagger said, "Okay, we're going to listen to it first, and so you can get acquainted with this certain song." And so I said, "Okay, well, let me." And I had my cans, everything all set to go, but I didn't know the song. So then I heard the song, and I said, "I think I can do something with this one." So, and then Mick Jagger said, "Okay, Flaco, just run through it again, and so you can get the feel of it. So, but play along with it." So I started just improvising on whatever I came to my mind. I told Jagger, I told him, "I think I'm ready to record." And then he pressed a button and said, "We got you."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no take at all. I thought I was just rehearsing it,
Yeah.
playing along with it, and so there was no first take.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
I got lucky, man.
that's awesome.
I said, "Oh, thank God, man! It's over."
Well,
So it came out real good, well, they sell millions, So,
oh yeah.
they sent me a copy of the platinum, and a copy, of the platinum, and
Wow.
first it was gold, and then they jumped to platinum. That was more like one of my highlights, or well, any recording that I've done, it's an experience.
Yeah. It's a learning experience, and it's just a good experience.
Yes, and spontaneous. Spontaneous is better because you give birth to something that you've never played before.
It's always really inspiring to hear that coming from someone with such a career.
Then the accordion itself, the instrument itself, way back it was not considered. It didn't. The accordion itself didn't have that respect that it's got now. Now it's different now. Everybody plays accordion now. Not everybody, but
Do you think
it's all over the place.
Do you think from your original aspirations as a kid to now, do you think that you've accomplished a lot of your goals of progressing the art form of conjunto?
Well, I just take it day by day, and I think I, with the help, of many artists that I've recorded with, it's a satisfaction for me that I recorded with so many, heavyweights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not bragging, man. No, I'm not bragging. It's just a story. Yeah, a true story.
One other thing I was wondering was, you had recorded with many heavyweights throughout the 80s, it seems like. But like the Tornadoes, y'all formed like, when was that, like 87 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
And when y'all formed together as a band, what were your expectations for the Texas Tornadoes?
Well, I think that we were in the right track, but then we lost that track because then Freddie passed away, and then Doug, and so I think that there's not going to be that certain sound of us four, Freddie and Doug and myself and Augie. And the groove is still there. We started recording. We did a recording lately with me and Augie, and there was Sean Som. Yes, and
one of his sons.
yeah, but it didn't work out. I don't know if they're gonna put it out or not, but and it's already recorded. But then there was so many things with Sean. He's a good guy, but we didn't have no progress in as far as being a team.
Right.
So he's got another thing going, and he's a great guy, Sean. He's got his own world in musics, and but then we started recording under another name because Sean had the rights of the Texas Tornadoes.
Uh-huh.
He's got the rights of the name. So there's no way we could use the Texas Tornadoes anymore.
Right.
Yeah, so what we did is I came up with this idea that if we record this and there's no Texas Tornadoes and we don't want to get sued by whoever, and under his okay. So we I came up with the idea of naming the band Tornado Legends.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so if it comes out, it's gonna be under Tornado Legends.
That's a great name.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued.
What do you think the key to a good band is, as far as keeping everyone in the groove and happy and having fun and on top of their game?
Well, coordination and respect and understandings, among the whole band, which was a big band, Speedy Sparks, Ernie Dorawa,
This is the original Tornadoes.
Original Tornadoes. And we were really, when Doug and Freddie it was really, really a team. It was we understood each other. There was no conflict as far as playing on material, what we recorded, whatever. We were always on the same page.
Always on the same page.
Yeah, and it's the same as other groups. If they have understandings and in the same page, like I said, it works. But if there's somebody or something, that pulls you off that groove, then it doesn't work. And it's for any band.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Did you ever meet any of the Beatles?
Yes. George Harrison.
George Harrison.
Yes. We were playing. I was with Ry Cooder. We played, I think it was someplace in London. Ry Cooder had his own band, and I was included with Ry Cooder. I didn't get to see them perform. But, well, who doesn't know the Beatles, And
Were they a big influence on you when you were younger?
so when me and Ry finished the show, then I went backstage, and some guy approached me and said, hey, good playing and this and that, and I didn't know who George Harrison was. So then Ry comes up and he says, you know who you were talking to? Well, I don't know, man. It was George Harrison from the Beatles. Oh shit, man! It was. I was just about to faint, man.
Wow.
Okay.
You still talk to Ry Cooder every once in a while?
Occasionally, yes. He's a super genius, man, as far as music, being a producer and and he projects a lot. He really does a good job. He's still doing his stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think one more thing I'd like to know is, for aspiring musicians or career musicians or people that are just playing it for the love of music, like, do you have any words of wisdom?
Well, just I think if you really love music and you have a possibility of being, to get to a certain level of professional, I would humbleness is one of the main things in respect, and I think that with that you can get along real good. I think everything's gonna turn out good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to the show next week, the Lonesome Rose in San Antonio.
I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm gonna invite everybody.
Yeah, invite everybody you know.
Yeah, we'll have some fun, man. Yeah,
But,
sure.
Well, thanks, Flaco.
Okay, and Augie's gonna play with us.
Yes.
With Tex Maniacs and Augie. So it's gonna be quite a night. I can feel it, man.
Yeah, I can feel it. Well, thanks a bunch.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, and my regards to everybody, and whoever is listening, and a big hello from yours truly, Flaco.
Cool. Well, thanks, Flaco.
Okay, man, sure. So I
Yeah.
got a artificial hip now. I'm a mess.
Well, you can still rock.
Yeah, I try to, man. I try to just. Is this for a radio program or
It's for like a podcast that we make.
more like on country things?
Yeah, but
Good.
yeah,
Not rap.
yeah, not rap.
No rap.